Peter rose up to his feet. Because anybody who knew Peter, Peter was a man. Peter would handle his business. Peter was a leader. He was a businessman. He was aggressive. He was a man of action. Peter was a man. Peter was the same man that cut the ear off the Roman soldier. Peter was a man. Peter was the same man who saw Jesus walking on the water and said, "Bid me to come," and stepped out on the water. Peter had denied that he ever knew the Lord. And he wanted to run and fix it. But how do you run right when you've lived wrong? I want to run. I want to straighten it out. But he wouldn't want to see me. I've already denied him. But I got to go see him. I got to handle this. Don't worry about it, Mary. I got to handle this. So the Bible says that Peter ran. There were three people that ran. Mary ran first to the tomb. Then it says Peter ran and John, the other disciple, ran. But it is interesting that Peter didn't run as fast as John, because Peter was running with the baggage of his mistakes. Have you ever tried to run with guilt on your back? Have you ever tried to run right? How do you run right when you've lived wrong? How do you get up when you've been down? How do you straighten out something when you've been crooked yourself? He said, I'm going anyway. I'm going anyway. I messed up, but I'm going anyway. I've had some mistakes, but I'm going anyway. I denied him, but I'm going anyway. I've been through some fleshly stuff, but I'm going anyway. There are some people in this room. We're not here because we did everything right. We've been into some mess, but we made up our minds. In spite of what is behind me, I'm going anyway. I've got to get to Jesus. Where are the anyway people? Running, and every now and then your mind goes back to where you messed up. Running, and every now and then you think of how you shoulda and coulda and woulda, but you're running anyway, shouting anyway, clapping anyway. Peter ran. I'm going. I'm a run. I don't even know if you want me. I don't even know if I messed up so bad that maybe you sick of me. But it's in me to run. And I'm going down there and I'm going to handle this. But by the time he got there, John had already run ahead of him. Bless my soul. Here come Peter running down to the scene. And John is already at the tomb, peeking in. Oh my God. He looked in and said, the woman is right. Oh my God. He's not here. He's not here. And here comes Peter, delayed by his guilt. Some of you, God has a purpose for your life, but you've been delayed by your guilt. Here he comes down to the tomb. But say what you want to about Peter. Laugh at him if you will. Bring up his mistakes all you want to. But what I like about Peter, Peter said, I'm not going to get this close and stand here looking at something. I'm going to step right on over and go back up in there. Is there anybody in here that's going to step right in to what God has promised you? Mistakes and all, crazy and all, hurting and all, but I'm going to go in. When Peter got in the tomb, he looked. The linen strips are indicative of the Hebraistic commitment to burial. In lieu of embalming, as we would do in the contemporary society, they would wrap the body up like we wrap up a leg for a cast. They would wrap the body up and then cover it with frankincense and myrrh to detain even further the odor of decay. The strangest thing, the tomb didn't stink. God said, I will not allow my Holy One to see corruption. You've been through some stuff that you should be stinking, but the Lord said, I will not allow you to see corruption. You may be down and out, but I'm going to stop the stench of death off of your life. I got a plan. Don't smell like death. You know how you go in a place you can smell? Like going in old people's house. You know how old people's house smell like old people's house. They can make a spray out of it and you'd recognize it when you sprayed it. Death has a smell. Death has a smell. There are many police officers in here that tell you, you go up on a crime scene, death has a smell. There's no smell. So Peter's investigating. Look at them strips of linen that was wrapped all around him, like it was around Lazarus. They lay in the corner, but the death napkin that was over his face was somewhere else. The Bible said it lay by itself. I know he was investigating because it gives us detail. It says, and it was folded. Don't nobody snatch a body and fold a napkin. So I can't believe that a thief stole the body and then folded the towel. But I can't believe that he's resurrected, because every other man in the Bible that was ever raised from the dead, somebody else had to raise him. Who raised him? Doubt says maybe he wasn't dead, but fact says we handled the body. We know it was cold, it was stiff and rigor mortis ridden. He was absolutely dead. And even if by some move of majestic power God raised him from the dead, who loosed him? Because when Lazarus was raised from the dead, he still could not loose himself. We had to loose him and let him go. What happened to Jesus? What happened to Jesus? What happened to Jesus? What happened to Jesus? It's a mystery. It's like a Christie novel. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. What happened to Jesus? What happened? Can there be a crime without a body? What happened to Jesus? I know that there are people here right now who do not believe that Jesus rose from the dead, and you're sitting there laughing at us, and you're saying that Christianity is a farce. And laugh if you want to, and I will agree with you. All you got to do to shut my mouth is show me the body. Show me the body and I'll shut up. 2,000 years and nobody has presented a body. And I know you think it's a lie, but how can you get 11 men to agree on the same lie and to be so committed to it that one of them was skinned alive and the other one was crucified upside down and the other one hung by his neck? You mean 11 men came up with a conspiracy to start a revolution amongst a bunch of broke people? There was no money, there was no profit, there was no gain, and they were willing to die. What happened to Jesus? 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 Touch everybody you can reach and say, what happened to Jesus? 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 In your life, what happened to Jesus? In your worship, what happened to Jesus? In all the stuff you do, what happened to Jesus? In all of your activities, what happened to Jesus? You tell me about this one and what that one did and what the other one did. What happened to Jesus? Oh, Peter was on the inside trying to figure it out. Here comes John, who was standing on the outside. He said, I'm coming in there too. It's something about a worshiper. You may not be the first one in, but let me tell you something. You're not going to let anybody get closer to the Lord than you. Oh, no. You're not going to get the glory, and I don't get no glory too. I'm going to get in there. If you leap up and down, I'm going to fall on the floor. If you fall on the floor, I'm going to dance. I'm going to get the glory of the Lord. Is there anybody here that's greedy for Jesus, desperate for the Lord? I need him in the morning. I need him in the noonday. I need him when the sun. I need. Oh, I feel glory. I feel glory coming in this room. I feel glory moving in a wave. I feel glory coming in. It will hit the worshipers first. It will hit the doubters next. But there is a glory in this room because somebody didn't come because you got a new dress. Somebody didn't come because you got a new suit. But you came because you got a new attitude, a new faith, a new passion, a new power. Open your mouth and identify yourself.